Thank you, Prashant. Hello and good morning to everyone. Hope you are enjoying this information at hand till now through this platform via our experienced and knowledgeable faculties. Now, as recited by my previous speakers as well, about the resourcefulness of education and the options of sustainability it can generate, especially in these testing times, I would head this discussion towards the role of CMG on the same. I would start it with an overview of briefing you on our history and experience, strategic approach in handling the growth of our candidates, result orientation, and then the key takeaways which will possess something for all to connect to this place and realizing its relevance in your path to success. Now, as far as a bit of history and experience is concerned, we have had a teaching experience of almost a decade now, generating impressive numbers of over 1,300 competent students, starting from an entrance level examination in the industry to management level COC preparations for exams all over the world, including Indian FG, NCV, UK, and Singapore. Our strategic approach includes strategizing education as a primitive solution, which you might have felt by now. Throughout this discussion, we have been focusing on the education part, channelizing your growth processes. Secondly, a policy of growth now, rest later, to attain consistent result has always been one of the USPs of this institution. And lastly, to support the above strategies and keeping ourselves upbeat with the current scenarios, we have focused ourselves in developing new learning management systems and open educational resources through our newly launched online sessions. I would just elaborate a bit on my last point. CMG has always presented itself as a place that has been proactive and fast in its decision making, thanks to its active and more than efficient administrative team. An example to authenticate my above statement being CMG was the first institution in this industry on a pan-India basis to start off a fully functional online sessions as early as on 2nd April 2020, just 10 days after the first lockdown was announced in the country due to COVID-19. Though our expertise being physical sessions for past decade of our existence, we hardly took any time to upgrade our structure and functionality in accordance to the situation at hand. This shows our great adaptability skills and foresightedness. The online sessions, to be honest, looks like the way ahead. Days of studying in a group, discussing, sitting late in classrooms, making notes in libraries till late hours, all these at present look far-fetched and almost impossible. So what better than to sit and at a home comfort for learning and to add it up by the authenticity of an experienced and easily accessible faculties. That is exactly what CMG has envisioned. Now, what better to back your words with some results? So our result orientation along with our steady growth over the years without letting our guard down on consistency of our candidates clearing the examination can be studied through this graphical presentation. As you can see at the bottom of this graph, our figure of consistency stands at a staggering 92% almost, which shows the real reason behind our exponential growth for past decade or so. And what even better, to back the result with some authenticated and transparent data sharing. So here some of the names of our recently cleared candidates, and please note they are only some of them because putting them all on one slide was a bit difficult, and making multiple slides under one genre could have caused time restraints. So you all may have a good look at them, as you might locate some of your friends there, guys. And do not worry, a recording of this webinar will be available on my YouTube channel and Facebook pages soon. So you may visit this slide again in a play and pause mode and have a long and relieved look at that time for your satisfaction and confirmation. Now moving on to key takeaways section. We have revised our fee structures to facilitate continuity in studies considering the current extreme and uncertain situation. We have tried over the years to develop ourselves as first-hand information center on all DG examination circulars and structures. To enhance capability and trust building between candidates, the institution, and its faculties, we follow a simple but efficient norm of 7 mock sessions prior each batch. I personally feel this has been one of the most important pillars of this institution's structure over the years. Another facility is the validity grant, which is an integral part of each course. I would like to elaborate this last point a bit about the validity grant. See, as far my observation goes, as in the industry that I've been involved for so many years, there are hardly any educational institutions who take the responsibility in form of results of the knowledge that they impart, though fee structures and compensations and allowances are part of almost all of them. So CMG has taken into its hand to note this particular aspect of education, and it has taken care to give some level of assurity and security to its students by granting validity on each of the course that this institute conducts. Now this validity comes into very handy if a student fails or flunks in any of the subjects he has taken conduct of at this place, whereby he has the chance to attend the forthcoming sessions or batches free of cost during that validity period and make a wholehearted attempt the next time he appears for the same subject.